Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Galina and this video is next in the series from our trip to Australia. After showing you Sydney and the kangaroo and koala sanctuary in Brisbane, I wanted to show you Brisbane itself. But unfortunately, I didn't take enough videos. So I'll be mostly talking in this video. First, I want to show you our hotel where we stayed. I don't show all our hotels, only the ones that I found interesting. For some reason, sometimes when I record the video, the light is flickering. There was no problem with the light in the hotel, it's just my video. So apologies for the quality, but I wanted to show you these doors. The room is modern, and I like how it is decorated. It's not big, but we needed it only for one night, so all is good. The flashlight turned on automatically when I picked it up. Wow! Everywhere we were given two types of coffee, with caffeine and decaf. I drink my second cup decaf. I like the taste of coffee, but if I drink a second cup after 12 o'clock, I'll not sleep at night. And there is water on the shelf. What I like in Australia, in every hotel we've been to, they give normal milk in the fridge, not a pack of milk powder. Look at this lighting. This light fixture has holes and it looks like it projects light on the wall, but the wall is painted. There are also painted butterflies, so it's definitely not light. The pipes, the lantern, I like it all. The nightstands are different. This one has a leather handle. The switch turns on and off the outlet. This is the second nightstand. It's completely different, but they look good together. Like they meant to be together, because their veneer is the same. What I want to show you is how to turn on water in the shower. I wish I knew that it's possible to install it like that when we did renovations in our house. You turn it on, it's not under the shower as usual. It's convenient. You do not need to go underwater to adjust the temperature. It's clever, I like it. In Brisbane, we met my husband's classmate, schoolmate, and spent the day with her. She has two sons, so she had 3 scooters in her car. She gave 2 to us, and the 3 of us rode along the Brisbane River. It was my first time riding a scooter. I had tried riding a scooter before, but I have never used it to get from, point 1 to point B. So it took me some time to get used to it. I've seen online that Brisbane has outside park/boardwalk/swimming pool, but I didn't realize that it's so big. It's Brisbane Parkland along the Brisbane River. It's a public space that has man-made beach. It's an absolutely must-see if you're in the city. And if you have time, I would suggest to spend several hours there. Look at this wonderful thing. Everything is for people here. This is where the wheel goes. It's a station where you can fix your bike or scooter. I didn't see such stations in America. Maybe they exist, but I personally didn't see them. Or this one is also for the wheel. Like all the parks I was showing in my previous videos, it's absolutely free. There are no gates, there is no entrance, and there is no entrance fee. This is a truly amazing place. We were there in January, and it is pretty hot in Brisbane in January. And beach in this city is a wonderful idea. That's pretty much it for Brisbane. The only thing I can add is that I discovered matcha for myself. I had tried matcha before and I didn't really like it. I tried hot one, but now I've tried cold matcha. This one was with ice cream. Since then I ordered so many matchas and now I know exactly what I like. I generally do not like sweet drinks. I take my tea and coffee without sugar. So if you have a similar taste, I can recommend the Matcha place, very good one. It's a franchise, so maybe you have it near you. Once I realized matcha could be too sweet for me, I started asking if they could make it without sugar or not too sweet. And once the salesperson said that they use original Japanese recipe, it's not sweet, and I should probably like it. It was the best matcha. I took a picture of a logo of their place, and I already found it in New York. This is their Instagram page. Now I want to tell you what happened after Brisbane, how we had to change our plans because of a storm. Originally, we planned to spend a few days in Sydney, then go to Brisbane, and then, because we were traveling all the way from America to Australia, we wanted to see the Great Barrier Reef. And at the end, we planned to fly to Melbourne, where we would just live and work. Melbourne was supposed to be our escape from cold New York winter. When we booked our hotels, flights and boat, I told my husband, let's watch some YouTube videos about this boat trip and see what Cairns looks like. And Cairns is the city where we were supposed to board the boat. When we searched for videos about Cairns, all we saw were videos about a storm that had just passed. Flights were cancelled because the airport was underwater. The hotels were closed because the city was flooded. We were like, wow, what is going on? What is going on, and what should we do now? It was about 11 in the evening in New York, and it was daytime in Australia. So I called the company, and I'm asking, like, what should we do? What's going on? And they said, no, everything is fine, everything is fixed, no worries. So we thought, okay, even if not everything is fixed, like they said, we still have like at least maybe 10 days until we have this boat trip. So it should be definitely in a decent state by the time we are there. And it was. Then when we came to Brisbane, our taxi driver started, talking to us. Just regular questions, small talk. Where are you from? How long will you be in Australia? And then when he heard about Great Barrier Reef, he said, but there is a storm coming. We said, no, we know about the storm in past, and it looks like everything is okay. He said, no, you're talking about different storm that was in December. Our trip was in January this year. So the new storm is coming, and it can be either not safe and they will cancel it, or it will be safe but the water will be stormy and it will be rainy and you will be all the time inside, so what's the fun? But being inside was not the main problem for us. The main problem for us was that we both getting seasick. It was my problem from the childhood, and I thought my husband doesn't have this problem, but once he went fishing on the boat, he barely survived there. It feels like you would pay more money just to get out of there. You do not need anything. You just think, just bring me to the land. So we both thought that it will not be fun for us to be stuck for 3 days during the stormy weather. It's not a cruise ship. It's a 3-story boat. I will put a picture somewhere there. So we decided to change our plans completely. All our flights were non-refundable, but the good thing was that we were able to change the dates of our Airbnb in Melbourne. We rented it for months, and we were lucky that nobody had booked it on the dates we were hoping to switch it to. And the owner switched the dates without any extra fees. So after Brisbane, instead of going to the Great Barrier Reef, we went to Gold Coast. It was not in our plans at all. My husband's classmate suggested that we go there. She said that the Gold Coast has one of the best beaches in the world. So we decided, why not? Let's check it out. And then we went to Melbourne. Only after Melbourne, only after 1 month long stay there, we finally went to the Great Barrier Reef. We lost all our next booked flights, and they were not refundable, I said. But the good thing that they were not really expensive. I think they were around $50 per ticket. The bad thing was we didn't buy the new flights right away. We thought if they have so many storms, we better wait, and we booked them a little bit later. There seems to be a lot of flights to choose from, and they are not expensive, so we didn't think it would be a problem. Unfortunately, the last-minute price from Cairns was not $50 per ticket as we expected, but around $200 per ticket. As soon as we realized that the price had gone up so much, we started checking it on a daily basis, but no, it didn't go down. We were able to recover some hotel money, which was good. I think we lost money only for 2 nights. We booked all our hotels through Chase card points. I didn't know that if you book through Chase and then you need to change something, you can call Chase and they deal with it. It was really very convenient. They have very good customer service. All representatives were really helpful and friendly, so I totally recommend using Chase cards and points. It was a dead season in Gold Coast. It was pretty empty, and there was nothing to do except going to the beach and eat and maybe shopping. This is one of our meals. The pan is placed on a regular wooden cutting board, but it's so hot that it looks like the meal is still cooking. This was my husband's plate. My food usually looks like this. I love fish, not meat. This is our Airbnb in Gold Coast. I know it looks great on video, but that's because I focused on showing the best parts. The apartment is spacious, with everything we needed, plus a balcony and pool, but in reality it's quite outdated. We actually preferred our room at the hotel in Brisbane. It looked good, it felt good. I know this place looks good, but the video doesn't show everything. It felt like it was a nice place, but something was missing. And I think it was because we didn't like the apartment, because the beach was good, the water was warm, and the sand was interesting. The sand was singing. I think this is the term, or there is another one, a squeaky sand. According to Wikipedia, there should be 3 conditions met for squeaky sound. Grains of the sand have to be round and between 0.1 and 0.5 millimeters in diameter. It has to contain silica, it's quartz. It needs to be at a certain humidity. I found that completely wet sand doesn't make a sound, and very dry sand doesn't make any sound. But somewhere in the middle, away from the water, but not too far from it, where the sand is neither dry or not too wet, it makes a sound. There are several theories about why sand produces a sound. But in all the theories, one condition is the same. The sand has to be extremely clean. Even slight particles of dirt significantly diminish the sound. Not only the Gold Coast have singing sand, but I read that some Atlantic coast beaches in North America also have singing sound. Also, Lake Michigan sand is supposed to sing. Now I want to show you something else that I really liked in the Gold Coast. It's a beach shower. Maybe it's a common thing for Australians, but in America showers are usually much simpler. First of all, it has a water fountain where you can drink water. Then it has a bowl for dogs to drink. Then it has a high shower and another one for your feet. That we also usually have, 2 showers. But what I like the most is how water is drained. I'm not sure if you see it or not, but it's not just a mat. The water with the sand goes down through these holes. Your feet are clean. You're not standing in the sand. I think all beach showers should have this kind of drainage. I understand that it's more work and it costs more, but still, if they're building a shower, why not to build it with proper drainage? And this is another water fountain. 3-in-1, bowl for dogs, fountain to drink, and a separate one to fill a water bottle. This is it for today. Please like this video, it means a lot to me, and I will see you soon.